Now do it! Do it!
Hello, and welcome back to the Abode of Unity. Happy to have you. Happy to be here. Today, we are going to be reacting to Rick and Morty Season 6, Episode 2. The episode title is called Rick, a Mort Well Lived. So in the last episode, we started the episode right where we left off in the season finale of Season 5. And it seems like they're going more in the direction of more story and less one-off episodes. So I'm super curious to watch this episode and see if they continue with a storyline or they just go back to like a random one-off episode. I am all for the story. I love this story, and like I said in the last episode, I think the season finale was one of the best episodes of Rick and Morty entirely. The first episode I thought was really good. It was a bit slower, still nice and still cool to see. I liked how everyone went back to their original universe, so we got a lot more clarification on all of those, and like the Jerry, the Cronenbergs, and then Rick's original universe, which was really crazy, and the AI Diane, that was super dark. I wonder if we'll ever get to meet Diane. Hopefully we do. I'm sure we will, because we're going in that direction. And speaking of Diane and that whole storyline, we met Prime Rick, or what people are calling the Rickest Rick. Our Rick said that himself, that this guy's the real deal. And the Rickest Rick seems to imply that, you know, he has no emotions, basically. He's detached himself and let go from everything so he can freely do whatever he pleases, which is Giga Chad and not Giga Chad at the same time. I mean, you gotta have some empathy here for humans. So I heard someone point out that Rick is getting a lot of character development. I mean, all the characters are getting a lot of character development. It's cool because at the end of the episode, we all saw them together, and none of them are from their original families, but they all kind of made their own family, and they themselves are developing as characters together. But Rick especially, and he's no longer really trying to go after the Rick that killed his wife, Diane. He's more so, you know, he cares about like Morty now and Summer, and he's starting to care more about family and stuff, so he's developing. Another interesting point that I heard, the characters are getting character development, but Morty is not growing old at all. Obviously in a show like this, in a cartoon, usually the characters don't grow old, you know, they just stay the same age. But because we're seeing character development, you'd think that we might see a little bit of aging from Morty. Curious to see if we'll see him age as well in the show. Like they just go full out story and the characters start growing older and stuff, and we see Summer grow older and stuff like that. Mr. Frundles, we met this crazy world-eating, universe-ending creature, scarier than Thanos. Yeah, now they're in a whole new universe where they say Parmesan. Also, a buddy of mine mentioned that I should add subtitles because it's makes for a better viewer experience, and I agree, makes sense. Yeah, I usually react to anime, I have to read all the subtitles, and I was like, this is the first show where I'll finally can watch in English and I don't have to read any subtitles. But now I'm gonna be back to reading subtitles. But yeah, so Lord of the Rings, Attack on Titan, and Rick and Morty are my top 3 priorities. I do all the editing and it takes me a long time, so any support means a lot and I truly appreciate it. If I had my own editor, I could put out a lot more videos, so hopefully we'll get there one day. If you're enjoying the content, the WizeVibez experience, then make sure to just give that little like button, that share button, that comment button, that subscribe button a little tap, a little smash, a big smash, and share it. And also, if you like games, I'm not only a God Lord Wizard reactor, but I'm also a God Lord Wizard gamer, and I game on Twitch. I try to live stream every other day, twitch.tv/WizeVibez. You can come in there, come hang, come chat, come talk about anime, whatever. So I mentioned this in the last episode, but I thought it would be really fun to do a drunk Rick and Morty reaction, and I looked it up on YouTube if anyone has ever done that, drunk Rick and Morty reactions, and I didn't find anything. So I'm curious if there is something to do with like YouTube regulations or something like that. If you want to see that, let me know. Without further ado, let's just jump into the reaction. Yo. Morty voice.
Do more skateboard moves? Which one? The rad ones. That's which. Some psycho named Roy that says he's everybody's grandpa. So, what do you want to do today?
Oh.
Eat some snacks and maybe let me kiss you finally? You know, with my mouth and stuff? This is
Okay, really?
right now. This isn't real life. This is a video game.
This is from the one episode. This is cool. The subtitles are white, so hopefully they're okay. Blitz and chips.
The power went out, the game restarted, and your identity has been splintered into all the non-player characters.
Oh, oh.
Okay, question over here. Am I your grandson? Jesus, yes. Every single one of you is 1/5 billionth of Morty. Just do a Die Hard.
What does that mean?
Sneak around, use air vents. You've never seen Die Hard?
I'm 17. No, I've never seen fucking Die Hard.
Well,
The OG scene. Just a small group of alien terrorists. Nothing to worry about. Cool, so we're gonna get a Roy episode or whatever. I still remember that part where he's like, he doesn't have a social security. He's going outside the society. When Rick was going crazy, he gets a high score.
I'm not a daughter, I'm a grandson. Your family had a perfectly fine religion. You were raised Jewish. Dad, tell me anything specific about being Jewish. There's a million things. You go to the temple with the special hat, the Christian, and we're in a video game. I don't need to
Oh my gosh.
Morton Haven. How's spouting this Shakafka? Why even live here? Good question.
The characters are having like a crisis, a consciousness crisis. What? Oh my gosh. Oh, that's the actor from Game of Thrones. The little guy.
Hello, my name is Morty. I'm a 14-year-old boy in a video game. Yeah.
What?
Get down. You're all under arrest for being religious the wrong way. It's not a religion. You know what? Just shoot me. You think your God makes you bulletproof? There isn't even a God in the real world, you fragmented deer. You know what, hippie? Talking like that is why you're getting shot. If you kill him, the game
You know what,
ends, we all
hippie?
die. Get down, lady. I'm not into a lot of little pieces. You feel me, dog?
Oh shit.
You're not gonna hurt me.
This is truth, oneness.
I'm a Marine. I'm 30. I'm a little racist, but my best friend is an immigrant that translated for me in a generic overseas war. That's not true.
Oh my gosh.
We like people. Oh jeez. Come here. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Who is that?
This is so trippy. They like have a personality, but they don't, because they're all Morty. It's crazy. Oh my gosh.
Actually, it tastes really good. Oh my god, it's disgusting, but it tastes good.
Frank, have you found him? Report.
That's funny.
Talkie, that's Die Hard. Don't have to see it to know that. Because they killed him, and it wasn't difficult.
Calm yourself, Winslow. Winslow! Die Hard.
What do you care?
I don't even remember Die Hard as a movie. Sorry.
Every sentence.
The world is united because the world is one 14-year-old boy, Morty. But where's it all coming from? Some say grandsonism's leader, Roy, has
Okay,
a
really?
base somewhere in these mountains.
Oh my gosh. This is crazy. This is more or less how I imagine a utopian to be born in our society today. We all find out that we're one, and that we're all humans, and then we get together. We all realize that we live in a virtual reality matrix, and we're like, okay, yep, let's just have fun together, and cooperation.
They're not idiots, Grandpa. They're me. Ha! You'll know how funny that is when we get back. By the way, I have the genius of a father picked up.
Damn.
There. Proud of you. Are you mad at me because before you became the world's most powerful woman, I shamed you for your haircut and called you a slutty, jobless hobo? We're all part of Morty. Some of us more important parts than others. Man, the part of me that my father is a That's time you try.
This is crazy.
Die Hard. Instead of handing me an unloaded gun, she'll hand me a...
Die Hard, Die Hard, Die Hard!
What the hell was that? You know about...
Giga Chad Summer.
Just go shoot that bitch!
Thank you for meeting with video game. I've heard
He's getting older.
Not on the clock here. So you want every single person on a spaceship? Right, you're voters. People that like being told what to do but don't like admitting it. Yeah, not sure I'd put it that way. I'm sure you'd put it a stupid way. Meeting. How do you think a guy becomes a president in this game, honey? By not paying attention? Sorry to call you honey. I know we're both parts of a 14-year-old boy, but my part's old-fashioned and vaguely southern. And let us die. He spent 50 years. 50 years. It's what, a couple hours to him? He refuses to leave without his grandson. But what's grandson mean to him? And for what is clearly a pretty decent kid.
Damn.
At least the 8% of him that makes up the decent on the planet.
These are all like aspects of Morty. It's cool.
We're divided together. One Morty indivisible under a cranky old bag of dicks. A man you can lock in a bladed ears and never hear him say I love you? It's that dog don't
Damn. Never say I love you. Sheesh, that's pretty deep. Oh shit. 8% of Morty's gonna die? Oh, character development.
Rick, I'll get every single part of me to get on every ship and go with you. Good. But you have to tell us you love us. I mean, at this point, even if he said it, what's with the pause?
What? Holy war. Oh my.
Loyalist evacocratic grandsonistas claim the 7 new cities to date Morty and
Oh
Morty-all.
my gosh.
Wants Morty. Oh, geez.
All the Mortys are gonna die. Does this mean aspects of Morty are dying as they kill people? Or no?
That's one of you. Anything it takes. What do I have to say? I love and respect you, okay? Fine without your help. Woof. Jinx, anyone? Should we finish the
Jinx.
blow the place? No.
I thought it was a reference to the Jinx from the League of Legends show and game. That's funny, but no, it's just a Jinx. It's gonna jinx Summer, no!
Too much. It's too much. Oh, sorry.
Mom, I want to help Summer with her Die Hard. His name is...
Oh my
No
gosh.
way of knowing if you're parenting like this that pushed me into religious radicalism. Bye. It's not a religion, but okay.
This is crazy.
We going on the spaceship now? Not leaving the video game. We're gonna live our lives out here. What?
Oh my gosh.
It's more real here. The hell it is. Homework and jerk off all over the place. But Dad, it would have been one tiny part of that. Gotta finish my singer. You don't. Who incorporated?
Oh my gosh.
To be your grandson, may we help Summer do her Die Hard. I gotta say, I was not expecting that. I'm proud of you, Morty. Please, call me Marta. That's my video game name. Speaking of which, I do have one condition.
Quarterback, as they say, is toast. I don't suppose you have a gun taped to
Did they say that?
What the hell does that mean? I mean, mostly the ending.
The gun is taped to her back. I haven't seen that movie since I was a little kid, so I have no idea if any of this is accurate or not. I mean, I'm guessing it is. Oh shit! They're all in this.
Do, baby. Nice timing, Grandpa Rick.
Remember me? You shot me on that table, and the near-death experience got me reflecting. I didn't used to be like this. But now. Thank you for freeing me.
What the?
The nose, right, Morty? Sure. I mean, whatever you say, Rick. Got them all out. Every last piece.
But for some reason, the game won't restart because it's centered on some old lady living a full life.
Oh my gosh.
Well, put it in there.
The Morty that lives on through Marta. What? Holy shit. Alright, I kind of expected this. We didn't get any more information about like Prime Rick, or didn't really continue on. It's kind of it's one-off episode, but it's cool. I enjoyed this. This episode reminded me a lot of the Unity episode, like everyone's one person and stuff. Kind of cool concepts. I hate everybody. Alright, good second episode. I feel like with this episode and last episode, the tempo of the show is like slowing down. Or like for these two episodes at least, but they're still really good. A lot of intricacies and a lot to take on. Yeah, it just seems a bit different than past Rick and Morty episodes. Ever since season 3 or 4-ish, it started to get like every season was kind of different in its own way. Like the tempo of the show is different in each season of Rick and Morty. I love this whole idea and this whole concept of oneness and of illusion and of like the Matrix and are we living in a virtual reality and things of this nature. I mean, scientifically speaking, we can all say that we are all one thing. We're all energy. Everything is everything and everything is nothing at the same time. But the big question is, Is there a higher destiny that lies beyond after death and things of this nature? Are there more dimensions to go to? Are there levels to life and reality?
Who are you in this vast multiverse?
Which I tend to believe that there's definitely a life, you could say, after death. I think consciousness is oneness, and we're all consciousness. Or a good way to put it is that we're all branches of the same tree, like the big banyan tree. We are all the same tree, we're just different branches. We're a unique experience of the same tree. I think in the next like 50 years, we will see radical changes in the world and in our society of how we approach things and of how we view each other, because I think it'll be geared a lot more towards oneness, because that's the true nature of what we are as humans and as consciousness, as living beings. I think we will come to the conclusion that we are all one thing, and because of that we can kind of work together. But it will also it might cause chaos, because people will be not really stuck in their ways, but kind of stuck in their ways, and you know, they will have their beliefs and whatnot. You know, Rick and Morty always making you question it. It's always super deep. That's why it has the crazy fans that you gotta be 200 IQ to understand what Rick and Morty is trying to say. Didn't get anything on Prime Rick, which is to be expected. I like these one-off episode type things, and of course they brought back the Roy simulator, which is cool. I haven't seen Die Hard since I was like super young, so it was kind of hard to like follow along, because it seemed to be a real like Die Hard thing. But it was funny that Summer was just the whole time Die Hard, and she didn't know. That's kind of like me. I was kind of like the viewer experience, like I didn't know. I was like, okay, yeah, Die Hard, gun shooting, baby. But yeah, I really enjoyed the episode. If you didn't know, only 0.0001% of you who watch this video are subscribed, so if we can make that 0.0002%, that would be amazing. I will see you in my next Rick and Morty reaction, maybe a drunk reaction. Much love, peace, and abundance to you, baby. Let's just all realize that we are a 14-year-old Morty kid living in different human experiences, and we can come together through that. All is one, all is none, and it doesn't matter, and we should just have fun and be more cooperative in society, more loving, more open, more trustful, and life will be amazing. Who am I? What am I? Where are we going as the world? What are humans? What is the earth? What is space? What is the universe? What are dimensions? All these and more. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. I'll see you around. Yeah. Oh. Damn. Hey, me do be thick though.